Is this thing on or how's it going? Well, hello and how's it going? Well, how's it going?
Hello, and how's it going? Hello, how's it going?
Well, how's it going? Well, how's it going?
Well, no, sorry. Well, how's it going?
Well, how's it going? I'm here with you. I looked at you and I started
I was
laughing.
going to say good.
Well, how's it going? I'm here with Kristian and Madison, and we're back.
We are back.
The back, baby. My phone vibrated.
Try not to laugh.
Well, how's it going? I'm here with Kristian Karamatich, Madison Phipps, and my name is Ben Spiteri. And
Hello,
we're
Ben.
here for episode, I'm going to guess, 27? No.
23.
23.
23. Oh,
But it's going
jumping
to be
ahead in time.
it's going to be volume 2 of Reddit.
We thoroughly enjoyed recording it last time
Yeah.
because there was a little bit less prep work, and it was also quite funny to react to things live on camera.
And also, Ben knows that there's other real estate agents out there as
That are worse
manic
than
as him. Yes.
Well,
I was going to say on the same level, but
on
that
that
was
note,
nice.
I'm leaving.
I said they're worse than you. That means you're good. Maddie was gonna send you even further down the range.
Half those stories were about him. All right. We
Anyway.
have Dom.
Producer
man in
Dom.
the
Producer
chair.
Dom.
Man
Say
in the
hi,
chair.
Dom.
Can we get him on camera today?
No, he's still
Come on.
He still
No.
refuses.
No.
Dom's camera shy.
Yes.
Um,
I stay on this side of the
yeah.
camera. I don't like that.
If I can be on this side of the camera, so can you. It's not a high benchmark over here, Dom.
That's fine. You can keep that.
I'm not supposed to
So
agree.
Dom, the man in the chair, will be reading out some Reddit.
We're getting pure live reactions.
Yeah.
Yeah, last time I found stories and prepped it because we sort of did it a bit last minute, and I didn't want to dump that on Dom because that was mean. But this time we had more time. We were a bit more prepared.
I
and
just
Dom
made
was,
it last minute myself.
he did it today anyway.
I did it while you were recording with Kristian.
But he did have notice, so it's okay. While Dom was doing that, I was getting the 10,000 trophies on Clash Royale.
Let's not talk about that now.
Anyway, Dom's got the Reddit stories. We've got the reactions. Oh, were we going to do deep in Maddie's DMs as well?
Yes, we'll do that at the end.
I'll do one.
Because there's not many stories, so we might need to.
Okay.
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 Alright. Reddit first or DMs first?
We'll do
Reddit
Reddit first.
first.
Okay.
Let's get us
Yeah,
on a
we'll
roll.
leave
On a
the
roll.
retention high. Everyone wants to wait to hear about Maddie's DMs.
Clickbait.
Save it to the end.
Clickbait.
So the first one is landlord trying to get me to pay a lease break fee.
That sounded.
The situation is as follows.
Who wrote that? Hey.
Kara gets ones about people shitting in the toilet and their neighbour the landlord coming over to tell them how to plunge, and Dom's
20
like,
times
just a
a
break
day.
loose fee.
Plunge it, baby. Plunge it, baby. Sorry, Dom. Keep reading. We keep.
Situation is as follows. I get an email from the real estate agent. Landlord wants to sell the property. So I find another property quickly and I sign the lease. I inform the real estate agent I am leaving and not paying the lease break fee as it's being sold.
Yep.
Landlord comes to inspect the property, says I haven't decided to sell. I told her about my email that I received. She says that is not correct. Agent emails me. Landlord has not decided to sell, still thinking about it. You have to pay a lease break fee now.
That's so dirty.
Oh,
I think you should have to
I
pay the
reply
break
with
lease
the
fee.
initial
Why?
screenshot of the
They gave
initial email.
notice.
But he's saying he hasn't made up his mind yet.
But they told
He was
her.
told.
Sorry, let him finish the story.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, because it gets better. There's
Yeah.
updates
Oh,
after this.
Yeah.
And it's not better for the real estate agent.
Yeah,
Oh,
good.
okay.
The real estate agent's in the wrong.
So edit number 1 was real estate agent saying that her initial email did not contain a formal termination
Oh,
agreement.
that's so bitchy.
So that means I still have to pay. Update number 2. The plot thickens. I've just realized my lease expired in June-ish.
Thanks
which
for
was
coming.
a couple of months after this was posted.
Yep.
They never contacted me to re-sign the contract.
So they're not in a lease. He doesn't have
It's
to pay
outside
break
of the
lease fee.
lease.
So, and then update number 3, because the lease expired,
I like that
I'm
they
in a
kept
periodic
updating it.
agreement, not bound by the original agreement, 21 days notice, which I will serve with the proper documentation today, waiting for a response of the agent. That's pretty much where it ends. But
Cool.
So the agent was already in. That was the wrong thing to do. Yes, they didn't give them the correct notice of intention to sell. But if you tell someone you're selling the property, they're doing you a favor by getting
moving
out
out.
sooner. And then what?
Correct.
You try and backtrack and say, no, we're not selling it anymore.
Well, clearly,
You made your own bet.
if you
buying
read
it.
between the lines, you know what's happened. Clearly, the owner has indicated they're thinking of selling, and the agent's got excited and jumped the gun.
I think they've just done that with the new tenancy laws, though, because there has to be some reason to get a tenant out that's what they've decided to use, and he's gone, oh shit.
How long ago is this story?
Maybe not. If
When
the
was this
lease
posted?
ran out in June,
But it doesn't matter. You still can't terminate.
I know what you mean. I reckon
No,
that
I didn't capture that.
the owner
Oh,
may
okay.
have just decided I will sell, and then they've changed their mind. There's probably 100 scenarios there, but
Yeah.
on either way, the agent's done the wrong thing, and they should have issued the correct notice.
I'm thinking the owner said, I want the tenant out. I want to do
You
this. I
reckon
want to
they've
do
tried
that.
dodge?
I reckon the owners, the real estate agents just gone, look, let's just tell them it's going on the market.
But that's also a little bit stupid from the agent in the sense of like, should they have not known that the lease had run out
Exactly right.
at that point? How are you trying to claim a break fee when the lease has run out?
You've already screwed up.
Like, do
You
your
didn't-
fucking due diligence.
Exactly.
Like,
You
Yeah.
didn't issue the correct notice, and now you're trying to double down.
This
and
guy
get the
needs a
break
new
lease
property
fee 'cause it's
manager.
wrong.
Call MMJ North. It's by the sounds of it.
I don't think you want that landlord. If you're dealing with someone that's...
Yeah, no, but the real estate agent didn't give the right notice, did this, did that.
it
Like,
just sounds like a shit situation. But
Yeah.
at least that person got out of it.
They're
3
out.
weeks notice is correct.
Surely, opinion piecing now, but surely if, let's say they were still under a lease, obviously that saved them in this case. Do you reckon they'd have grounds to stand on with fair trading?
Probably not, because it wasn't a formal
Mm.
notice.
So dirty.
It goes both ways. If I told you I was going to list it, but then I never issued you the 14-day, the actual notice of intention to sell, as the agent, I've done the wrong thing. If we
Yeah.
do list it after that, then you can get the agent in trouble because they didn't take the correct procedure. I get what you're saying, but
Yeah, dirty.
in that
Very dirty.
in that situation, the agent should be held to the highest standard. They're the one with the license.
Yeah, they fucked it up.
Yeah.
Straight
Yeah.
up. They've jumped the gun, clearly. Oh, well, that was a good one to start off with.
I like the updates, but 3 updates. That's pretty good
Yeah.
from the poster.
I want to hear more.
So we'll go back to a broker now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is quick, but this might boil Kara's blood a little bit.
like a limb fig tree.
2.5.
So I refinanced my house last month using a broker. I then received an offer on my property from the current tenant, which I am considering selling now. I spoke to my broker and they said that the bank will claw back their commission, which means I have to pay it back to the broker. Our brokers.
I love that broker.
He's
he's
wheeling
spent
and
it.
dealing.
He's already spent it. He's like, I can't afford this.
Brev.
Already gone to Besteca.
Brev. He's got- I want to go there now. Sorry, talking about eating candles.
It's so good.
It's
But
amazing.
Nick crashed
It
my
is
car
great.
on the way there. So, like, I've got a bit of trauma around it.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
How did we get here?
And I
We were
need my
talking
phone-
about clawbacks, and now we're talking about Maddie crashing cars and Ben eating
No,
candles.
not me.
I can't even pronounce
Anyway,
it.
can we,
Besteca.
can we finish the story before?
Yeah,
I
that
lose
was
my
it.
mind?
That was it. That was
Oh.
a quick one, just to boil your blood.
But like, you know, the craziest part about that is it's illegal. The broker can't do that unless it's signed in writing. Some brokers you can put. I don't know. Actually, I don't think you're allowed to. Even then, you can't. It's conflict. Like it's where the way our compliance works.
Like, yeah, I get what you mean. Like retention, like,
Well, our compliance regime, they call it best interest duty. And basically, I am legally required to always act in the best interest of my client.
That's not.
Why are you laughing at that?
I don't know why I'm imagining you in a little scout uniform.
Oh,
me that
my
little
God. We need to
break dancing, how I could not stop
I
thinking
know,
about
that's
break
what I mean.
dancing.
we need to have a
It was
segment.
like,
just
it is
based on-
always my duty.
we need to have a segment just on Maddie's imagination running wild.
I had one on
Would be stuck.
in the last episode with Kristian. I forget what it was. He said something and I just couldn't stop laughing. But I can't. My mind.
Oh, anyway, what I was going to say is we're bound by best interest duty. So we're always supposed to act in the best interest of the client, right? And at the end of the day, a broker copying a clawback, it doesn't matter. It doesn't come into play in terms of compliance and regulation. The best interest of the client in this case is selling the property, and that's their prerogative to do so. Broker has absolutely no leg to stand on to try and claim that money. Legally, I don't think
It's
they
pretty
can.
dirty, isn't it?
Well, I don't think legally they can. Even if you, I don't think it's actually legal to put a clause like that in writing when you do credit quotes and things like that.
Can you investigate and find out and come back to us? Because there was also a story about that last time that we went
yeah,
through.
I've heard stories from a lot of brokers, even with some of my clients, where the clients are upfront initially and they say, look, I'm planning on buying a property, I'm going to develop it and flip it in a year and a half, which means you'll get a 50% clawback.
Mhm.
But, you know,
At least you know.
yeah, they tell them in advance. And sometimes I've had clients offer it to me. They're like, "Oh, we're going to do this, but we don't want you to be out of pocket. We'll reimburse you for the commission."
It's nice.
And I knock it back. I don't accept it because I'm like, no, that's not my job.
It's like secret commissions.
Knocks it back.
Yeah, right.
I haven't seen this bloke knock back a beer, let alone 50% of a clawback.
You have for blood tonight, aren't you? You're trying to be
You
careful.
two this morning.
Yeah, what happened to us? Why were we off each other?
I was off you.
Oh, okay.
Oh, because he forgot he had touch.
I didn't forget. I knew I had touch.
You just didn't tell us.
We're going to be done by 7:45.
We didn't get to do trivia with Sav.
Okay. Sorry, viewers. This is really off topic now. We're going to have
Anyway.
our own Reddit thread at the end of this. I hate my broker. He's a sassy little bitch.
And he eats candles.
I want to eat the candle at the restaurant.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
It is
I'm
really
very
good.
excited about
It's
this.
really
If
good.
I like
We'll go.
interactive food,
But you
is
can't
cool.
even take a. Do you know what the best thing is? You can't actually even take a photo of how cool the candle is because you're not allowed to take your phone.
See, the places that don't let you take your phone in, you have the most fun there.
Yeah, Nick and I had to talk to each other for 2 hours straight while the freaking steak was cooking. It was messed up.
Oh no, you had to talk to your husband. Oh, whoa.
God forbid.
Better go on the next one, Dom. We might have an argument here.
Yeah, let's go next one, please.
This has got a lot of updates, so you'll like it.
I like it.
Real estate or mortgage broker?
Real estate. Auctioning, actually.
Oh,
So right up Ben's alley. I believe you got some awards there.
No, unfortunately not. Oh, he's roughed on him well. He's done well.
He spent all afternoon practicing that in the mirror, man.
Yeah, he did well.
I actually booked Ben for an auction today.
Did you?
Yeah.
Good luck.
Tom's out for blood tonight. Everyone's on one tonight.
What'd you do to Dom?
I don't know.
I went to an auction and there was just me and a buyer's agent bidding. The buyer's agent's last bid was 1.4 million, mine 1.45 million. Property passed in, went to negotiations, vendor wanted 1.56 million.
Let me guess, the guide was 1.3.
I bid against myself and offered 1.48. No deal. Walked away. Buyer's agent had already left. Got a phone call 3 hours later. Buyer's agent offered apparently 1.5 million, asked if I wanted to submit a better offer. Submitted 1.51. An agent sent through the contract for the signature, signed the offer. Received a phone call the next day. The buyer's agent has submitted a higher offer, said they won't reveal the offer, and they want my best and final offer
Nah.
After
They
signing
signed.
the code.
They signed.
after they signed.
But the vendor didn't sign.
They sent a signed contract.
No.
No.
Through a contract for signature.
For
They
signature.
didn't exchange.
There was no
They
exchange.
should have
Well,
exchanged
no,
on
it's
the
not
day. It was
specified,
under
but-
Auction conditions, yeah. Till
Anyway,
midnight.
Keep going. Sorry.
I think I'm being played. Why wouldn't a buyer's agent just bid it out at the auction? Keen to hear Reddit's thoughts.
Give the buyer's agent a call.
Update.
True.
How
Well,
clutch would that be?
We got the update.
I'd actually hate my life, but how clutch would that be?
I would. But if you knew who the buyer's agent was, you
I know.
could. They're public. You can call them and say,
That,
hey.
that situation is just so slimy.
Oh, imagine finding out the buyer's agent never even gave those offers after
I think
auction.
that's
Here
where
we
it's
go.
going.
We
I
got
think
the
that's where
update.
this is going.
Oh, I'm
We got
having a That's So
updates.
Raven moment.
Update. This morning I sent off an email. I have withdrawn all my offers.
Good on him.
If they don't have another offer, they are done. If they do and it sells above our offer, happy to let it go. It will surprise me though if this other person exists who they'd rather obscure transparency. Doesn't make sense. Update number 2. Just got notified by the agent via email. The other buyer has withdrawn
Yeah.
their offer apparently.
Oh, it's like
Can't
I
express
saw
how
it.
happy I am.
How convenient is that?
I'd be offering less.
Final update. The buyer's agent has disappeared into thin air. Both offers apparently disappeared. Told our original offer is on the table of 1.48
Good
million.
on him.
The agent took it to the vendor. The vendor wants to advertise privately sale for 1.57 and won't take anything under 1.56.
Days.
But was willing to sign a contract at
Yes.
151.
But signed for 1.5
Yeah.
already, yes. Or
That's so
had
dirty.
accepted.
Can I just say, back in the day, not that this relates exactly to this story, because I'm not saying the buyer's agent is a paid actor, but they used to get, the agents, the auctioneers back in the day used to get like their
Dummy bidders.
uncles,
Yeah.
cousins to come around and just bid. And it was legal.
That makes
Like, that is
so
just crazy.
slimy. That's just gross.
And they wonder why we are down there with used car sales.
But they fixed it. Like, you can't do that anymore.
Yeah, you can't. You can't do that. You tell me if you don't know a buyer's agent, you can't get them to come and bid at your auction.
Oh, sounds like you've been doing it.
Oh,
I don't run auction campaigns, so no.
Neither do I.
You do.
I got one in a year.
No,
If
that's
not sold prior.
That's so wrong.
That's
Like,
grubby. That is grubby. That story makes my skin crawl.
you know what? I've had situations like that before where you, not with the auction part of it, but when you've got multiple parties making offers,
Yeah.
and it gets to you don't feel great about the situation because it keeps going
Isn't
up
that
and
your
up and up.
nickname?
What? Don't feel great about the situation?
Mr. Contract Race?
Yeah.
Race to exchange.
You don't feel great about it, and it's like it's going up by $5,000 or $10,000, and you're pissing everyone off.
Yeah.
So yes,
I've only ever done it in one property in 4 years.
Where I was leading to though was sometimes someone might actually withdraw, and then you know what? Whenever you have to make that phone call to the underbidder, you know what they're going to think.
Yeah.
They know you're going to think full of it.
Yeah.
Which is fair, but at the same time, that situation does happen, and
It does.
I can safely say I've never tried to do it because I've always thought if you get caught with egg on your face, legally, it's legally wrong.
You're kind of fucked,
Yeah,
realistically.
exactly right. Like
that is straight.
that situation's so dirty though. The only thing I can maybe give the agent credit for would be they didn't accept the 151. He's tried to get a signed contract to put to them. I've done that in the past. So you've probably done that. So you get the signed contract from the buyer and you give it to them and say, this is signed, ready to go.
Yeah, with a little check on top.
Exactly. So it's just a bit of a teeth.
Yeah.
To say here,
look, it's here.
It's not just an offer in writing. We've got a signed contract, sign, and we're good to go.
We love a tease.
But it's then dirty that he waited until
tease.
the Sunday to then have a higher offer.
It's like dangling the carrot, as they say.
It's just that whole situation is gross.
That is like
because
the definition of dodgy real estate.
Because that obviously at the end of the day in this market and what you guys do, there's a lot of grey at the end of the day, right? For every agent who is being genuine and they did rescind an offer, there's probably another 2 that are bullshitting. This is one of those ones that to me sounds clear as fucking day. Like it's not even debatable that this guy was being played.
Even if you were trying to play devil's advocate, it's very hard to say that they've done.
You had 2 buyers.
And what they've done is really negatively affect the vendor as well.
Mm-hmm. And obviously, it sounds like they're dealing with a very difficult vendor too.
I know.
Vendor's got.
Well, maybe the vendor wasn't that difficult. Maybe the property was. Maybe they were marketing it like 1.3, 1.35,
and it's been that hard to get them up that far of a stretch.
Exactly. Yeah. But you see that happen a fair bit. Like they'll put an auction guide up of 1.3, and then the reserve on the day is 1.6.
Then you're asking for your building report to be paid for.
Right. Invoice the agent.
You should.
Yeah, the social channels really liked that one.
Yeah.
Real.
Story again.
Oh, wait. Next time I do an auction, I'm going to get an invoice from a buyer.
It's going to be mad.
I saw you spoke about this.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep your word now. Yeah.
Building report's getting done tomorrow.
All right, Dominic, keep us rolling.
It's not much more on the mortgage brokering side. I think that says something about how people view them compared to real estate agents.
Oh, yeah.
Scum.
No, we cover our tracks better.
People don't know you're being dodgy. That's the problem.
Ours has to be displayed everywhere.
Cover your tracks.
I found one more. It's a bit less shocking. It's just your standard dodgy real estate agent trying to bluff. But went through an experience of negotiating. First home buyer, found a home, really liked it. It was listed at 750 grand to 810 grand. I put in an offer at 780. Agent came back saying that there were other offers and asked me to improve mine. I bumped up mine to 785 grand. The agent called me again saying another offer came in the 800s is what they said.
I hate that.
And I'd need to offer 810
Is
to
it
secure
890? Is it 802?
Do you do that?
I always just disclose my offers. Always.
Do that. Improve your offer to what?
Another 50 cents. That's an improvement.
It's just tell people what the offer is. Be transparent.
Well, then the agent said I'd need to offer 810 grand to secure it. So obviously,
that's just what they wanted.
Is in the low 800s.
Well, even that was the offer 809. Was it 805? Or was it?
Yeah.
Smoke
My
and mirrors,
absolute max budget is 800,000. So I figured if someone is already offering in the 800s, I've already lost it and held firm to 785.
Big S. He's come back to him.
They called me again.
What are you, Nostradamus?
Saying that the vendor is now willing to drop to 795 grand.
Of course they are. Of course they are.
And they're
Thanks for
still
the
fielding
buyer.
other offers.
Double down. That's double downing.
Oh, there's double downing and then there's stupidity.
Yeah, true.
This kind of revealed that they were bluffing earlier and it threw me off a bit. I had room to move up slightly, but I didn't. I stuck with 785 and added a 48-hour expiry on the offer and said I'd walk away after that. Now I'm second guessing myself and talk about feelings or something.
Yeah. And feelings, blah, blah, blah.
Update, did they get it?
There were no updates on this, but
Can you comment?
Instant reply.
can I please know? No, there's no
Left us on a
update
cliffhanger.
really on that.
See,
but
that once again, it sounds like,
Smoke and mirrors, like Maddie said.
Smoke and mirrors, baby.
I don't know, like just be honest. Like
I
the vendor was
always-
1810.
I always tell my offer, like if I've got it there, I'll just say
Yeah.
what it is. It's just,
I feel like
If it's a
if you're
case
more
of
transparent, I just feel people are going to play ball back
I
with
was
you.
just about to
I had a guy at Wilga Street on Saturday, a property I've got on the
sold that
market.
already.
Yep, done and dusted.
Saw your sales advice. You didn't put the right email address in.
Yes, I did.
The last name for the address.
Hey, can you guys do your domestics
That's
like
right.
off camera in your own time?
We'll double check when we're off.
I'm like looking at my phone, need to pick it up. He went to a few opens that day and he just said, I just don't understand like how these real estate we have an offer of what, like how can I come above it if I don't know what it is?
But
Like,
this is the thing, right? And like even that example Dom just gave us in that story, if it's a case of the vendor wants 810, that's their expectation. Just say to the
Be
bidder
upfront
that.
yeah,
honest
say,
about it.
look,
Just say to the
if you-
person, listen, this is what the
'cause at the
vendor
end
has
of the
said to
day,
me. This is the
they've got
minimum they
control.
want.
The vendor has control. They're not going to sign the contract and give away their property unless it's at a price they're happy with.
Exactly.
So you're better off saying, if you want it, you need to come to here.
Exactly.
I'd rather say that
Don't
than
try
make
and
up 100.
manipulate someone to try and get to that price. If
Exactly.
you're upfront and honest about it. In Victoria at the moment, I didn't realize they're actually changing the way they auction.
Yeah.
You have to release the reserve.
But I actually have a really interesting.
We need to talk about that at some
That-
point.
No, we do need to talk about it, and I have a really good like view on it. I think that it's not going to help whatsoever.
It's not going to help at all. They're not going to auction properties now.
Well, it's
It
not
takes
even
away
that. It's
the-
just going to make owners put their reserve up much higher because they're
Because-
scared that they're going to give the property away. And-
I think they won't auction anymore. All of these,
Okay.
think about all of the local auction agencies
Mhm.
that do them a lot.
Yeah.
The tactic is, we know what the tactic is.
Yeah, exactly
but
right.
You can't do it.
No.
If you have to reveal the reserve.
And it's a
you
week
can't do it.
before as well. Like, what about that buyer feedback? Usually the people really hound in on that last week. So they're going to put their reserve up a lot higher
Exactly.
and go, oh, just in case the feedback this week. And it's just going to blow everything out of the water.
Exactly
It's a
right.
hard situation though, isn't it? Because I understand why they've done it. Like I understand the
But I think
underquoting.
the issue is
The
not at
underquoting-
auctions.
The underquoting is
No.
a plague though. It's
100%.
really bad. But I agree with you. I don't think this is the solution either.
No,
because
but what about private treaty properties?
Wait.
Underquoting doesn't happen just at auctions.
Correct.
Queensland, I feel like are going somewhat the right way, but one of their options is they don't have to put a price on it, but you provide the buyers with comparable sales. So
That's
they
just
come
like-
in.
Let
Yeah.
them
and you
figure
give
it
them-
out.
Exactly right. It's still a bit more manipulation.
But it's not
there as
really
well.
that hard
And
though,
then-
because you could pull really comparables.
No,
like
and, and people that don't understand the market may look at they perceive those differently.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's got it right, but
I don't think that's right.
no,
I think that you know what the solution is at the end of the day is transparency.
Yeah.
I don't think there needs to be a set of guidelines
Yeah.
as to how there shouldn't be rules about how you guys have to do it. As long as you're transparent, who gives a
It
fuck?
doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
That's the biggest thing. As long as it's
I s-
transparent
I
and
saw-
open, the rest.
I saw a
Whatever.
comment on Instagram last night. Actually, it was someone commenting about the Melbourne change, and this guy said, "How about you effing real estate agents just put the right price on something?
We
you
want
don't
to.
Walk, you don't walk into a store and look at the price and then walk to the counter and it's a different price." He said, if a property's online for $1 million and I come and offer $1 million, I'll tell you 9 times out of 10,
Yeah.
no one's going to take the $1 million. Like he just had the shits with that whole process, which I get. If we're marketing at a price,
But
it's
that's
not
also not,
reflective
that's
of
always
also,
what-
going
that's
to
also
be-
a shit comparison.
Yeah.
Because you're not bidding you're not buying an apple that's worth 70 cents. You know what I mean? You're bidding on a $1 million
Yeah.
property.
Exactly.
And I'm sorry, the agent might think it is worth 1 million, but then you have a buyer who comes along who thinks it's worth $1,050,000. Who's right? How do
Exactly.
you set that price? So
There's no.
I will defend you guys on that. There is no set way to determine exactly what a property is
Yeah.
worth. There isn't. It doesn't
No.
exist. It's
There's
non-existent.
always, you've got to take people into emotion, multiple people wanting the same
Yeah.
property, but there's always going to be a gap with what a buyer wants to pay for the property and what the vendor wants. And that's where our job is to step in and close that gap as much as possible.
100%.
Exactly right.
And when you've got 3 people with 3 different objectives there, I'm sorry, everyone's going to be left unhappy.
Well, the best example, like I'll give you an example. You know, let's say you've got a complex of 4 apartments, one of those smaller complex. Let's say there's one particular person who owns all 3 in the block, and the last one, what?
Sorry, were you thinking what I was thinking?
Yes, I was B1.
I
Is that
was
what
thinking
you
of a
were
certain
thinking?
complex in Wollongong.
I actually have no idea what you're talking about.
A complex in Wollongong.
On the corner of
One sold for
720, 740.
Oh, that's not what I was talking about
sorry,
at all.
no.
I was going to use the example of like a property developer.
I feel like
You know how-
Ben
you know
knows
how
brains just went, shh.
Yeah, I know what you should do.
We were on the same wavelength.
The example I was going to give, you know, a property developer who spent years buying up all the apartments in that complex because they wanted to knock it down and do a new development, right? And let's say the last one comes on the market and it goes to auction. That unit might only be worth 600 grand, but that developer's prepared to pay 800 for it
Yeah,
because to
it's
them,
their best interest.
that inherent value is a lot higher to that person than it is to someone who wants to buy and go live in it.
Exactly right.
So again,
one of our
right.
colleagues
That's what
just
we-
had
The comparables
almost
tell
the
you it's
exact
worth
same situation.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. And is it fair to blame the agent because it goes 200 grand over the listing price?
No.
In that case, it's not. So I don't think this is my problem with it. There is no set solution. The only real way to, I guess, not solve the problem, but the way to improve the situation is just encourage transparency. That's all there is.
I think the biggest problem is that the entry level into the industry is extremely low, and you're getting people that come in.
They
and
let you
think
in,
it's
so
a
we know
really,
that.
Yeah, you're not wrong. It's a quick way to come in, make an easy buck, and a lot of people find that the easiest way to do that is to screw people over and do the wrong thing.
But they're not going to have any longevity in the industry, unfortunately. They're going to come in hard and fast, and they're not going to
burn a
last.
lot of bridges. People, like I've had transactions where people aren't happy because they've missed out on something and stuff like that. But they're the type of person that's going to go and tell 10 people that they weren't happy with what you did.
Yeah.
When really, a lot of the time you can't. You didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah.
But the person that bought it and they're stoked and whatever, they might not tell anyone.
And do you know what the crap thing is? The people that do miss out on situations like that, 9 times out of 10, you were so honest with them. And
But
they miss out. They already think you're not.
Yeah.
I actually have a lady, she left a hefty Google review about me on real estate on Google under MMJ North. You can go and read it.
Can we read it?
Yeah, we can read
on
it.
the podcast?
But can I tell you what? I'm happy to read it.
Fred on.
I was so transparent with her. I said, look, this property, I've had 20 groups through the first open. It is going to be heated. You're going to have to give me an offer and it's going to have to be a good one in order for the vendor to, consider it this quickly. She didn't listen to me. And she was, unfortunately, she missed out by 20 grand, by $20,000. So it wasn't like it was $2,000. I said to her, it's going to have to be a really strong and firm offer. Our guy was $900,000. It went for $920,000. So I wasn't really
Pretty close.
I was pretty close. I wasn't
on the money.
Yeah, I was pretty on the money. I'm sorry. I'm just going to try and find this review.
While she's doing that, do you have any more Reddit ones for us? We're all that. Cool. I was going to do.
I enjoyed those Reddit ones.
I was going to do down in the DMs, but it looks like we're going in the Google reviews.
I don't know.
We'll get a DM on there as well.
I do want to
This
do
was actually an idea I had today. Let's read Madison and Ben and Kristian's reviews.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The bad ones or the,
The
good
bad
ones?
ones. The bad ones.
Ben and Maddy are a lot more public facing than I am. Most of my clients are referrals from existing
All
people.
of
so
my
I have
real
builders,
estate.com ones.
I have 57 5-star reviews on realestate.com. No, I only know that. Oh, 58 actually. Got another one today. 58 5-star reviews. They're actually from purchasers and vendors that are dealing with you every day. They have to be somewhat reflective of. So, and this is the first 1-star
Maybe
review.
don't put any names on this.
No, I'm not going to put any names on it. But
Ben just had a look at the name. He needed to know himself.
I'm not going to.
No, don't name that.
No. I was never going to name them. Madison and Troy can claim they are acting legally, but they are far from acting ethically.
Puts a bit of pizzazz on it too.
Oh,
And can I be honest? We were so transparent. It wasn't even an auction. It was nothing. It was.
To be fair, I've seen the way you operate. You are very transparent.
Well, my dad's been doing this for 40 years. He has to have somewhat.
There's your longevity.
Yeah. I was gazumped.
What a word.
I know. I love that word.
It's a hot.
It's a hot word at the moment. Everyone's getting gazumped.
Oh, I put an offer and I got gazumped. No, someone just offered more.
Yeah. This is literally this.
Yeah, sometimes there's no foul play.
I'm not denying.
This might be a hot take. There's one property. There's one buyer. If you weren't that buyer, unfortunately, it doesn't mean you were gazumped.
You've been evicted from the Big Brother.
I had someone who told me they were gazumped on a property the other day. They just missed out of $25,000. That's not gazumped. You couldn't afford the property. I was gazumped on a property sale through Troy and Maddy. I was advised to my face that Troy had been in the business for 35 years and he wasn't interested in bidding wars. Correct. We weren't interested. We said, come in. with an offer. Our guide's 900,000. There's 20 people in the room here. Everyone's taking a contract and building a pest. If you don't want to start a bidding war, you're going to have to come in with a really good offer. Yet I spent the day just doing that, which is not true. Finally, my offer was accepted. Her offer was accepted. She came in under the $900,000 mark. She came to 900. It was accepted. Basically, long story short, someone came in. We accepted her offer at the price, 900,000. Someone came in and offered 920.
What are you going to do? Say no?
How often does that happen? You accept an offer and of course someone else comes in.
It's Murphy's.
Murphy's Law.
You could have a property online for months and then you somehow get two people.
People like this lady don't understand. You don't work for her. You work for the vendor.
Yeah.
Exactly right.
And the worst part was the owner worked night shift in the mines. So he was asleep the next day so we'd accepted the offer. Wife signed, he was asleep. Someone come in at 9:20 before he could wake up and sign it. So it was just the shittest situation that could have happened, but we were open and transparent the whole way along. Like, I wish I could honestly send the text messages to the girl and be like,
wish I had another one to sell you.
yeah.
It unfortunately the situation could happen though. Like,
Yeah.
and that timing is a bit unlucky.
But the property did sell for 920. I wasn't lying. The other offer was there. It's not like I said, oh, sorry, the 920's now fallen off a cliff. We're back at 900. You've accepted. The proof's there.
It's hard when you do say the offer's been accepted, but at the same time, like you said, you're not going to leave. It's the vendor's decision at the end of the day.
And it's always the hard one where you actually become a little bit close with this person and, and then you've got to let them down with that bad news. It's always the way. It's always the way. But yeah.
That one's not on you. And you know what? It does suck that you get that kind of review and you were transparent, you were honest, but it is what it is.
Ask the other 58 people.
Go on, get one of the DMs up. We're going to put this on the screen.
No, I don't know.
We'll put it on the screen, but we won't put any photos.
We'll blur the name.
But I feel like that they're not like trolls. They're people that probably
good. Because it's males in industries like real estate, and there's a couple of other industries, need to realize that they can't creepy DM every.
I don't know if we can share them, guys. I'm trying to find one.
Social media.
Look, I'm of the firm belief that because some of the ones you sent us are genuinely like, fair enough if a guy just doesn't know you're married, he's hitting you up, having a crack.
And they probably don't know that I'm married from my real estate page.
But some of them are just outright, even if you were single, are just outright creepy.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
They're pretty crazy.
There's having a crack and shooting your shot. Nothing wrong with that. I wouldn't humiliate a guy for doing that. But some of them are just outright creepy.
Now she's nervous.
I'm nervous.
You were so excited to do this before. We're not going to name anyone. I would personally, but you guys said no. So we're not going to name anyone.
But there's some that are just genuinely asking me on a date, and I just don't know if that's creepy or not. They're just shooting their shot.
No, but some of the ones you sent us are genuinely creepy.
Which one do you want?
I don't know. I don't remember off the top of my head message.
Maybe do we better prepare for it for the next episode?
Better prepare for it next time. Sorry, guys. I'm going to leave you on a cliffhanger.
We just edged our entire audience.
Yeah. No. Blue ball them. Keep them coming back for more.
Oh, gosh. For once, I'm the only appropriate one here.
Ben sounds like an old Southern woman clutching her pearls. Oh, gosh.
Oh, gosh.
The pearls. Well, please give us your feedback. Hit us up in the DMs. And let us know what you thought about the last episode.
We are live on Spotify.
If you, our podcast is live everywhere that podcasts go.
YouTube, X.
No, we're not live on X.
Hub.
Whoa. Thomas just spat water all over our entire IT setup over there. It's expensive.
I don't know what we're on. YouTube,
Spotify, Apple Podcasts.
Perfect.
We've got the socials, Instagram, Facebook.
Yeah.
We're on the big three.
If you haven't got the attention span for the whole episode, tune into our reels, the fun.
We have fun with the reels.
We do have
some
fun.
They are a laugh.
Yeah.
And you know what? If you've listened to more than 5 episodes, we appreciate you and thanks for coming back.
And remember to send us in your crazy real estate horror stories.
We won't name anyone.
No name or shame.
And you know what? We enjoy a funny story if someone did screw you around or if you bought or missed out on another property and Maddie got you gazumped.
Yeah, if you got gazumped, let me know.
Because you know what? Maddie might gazump you, but our podcast won't.
No, that's it. Even if the story's fake, just make it up. We need content.
Or just get an absolute rip up.
I'm going to come back. Don't do that, please. You want them to be legit if they're wicked.
Keep them legit. I was going to say PG, but then I was like, no.
No, we don't need to do PG.
Worse the better.
They can be fucking brutal for all I care, but as long as they're genuine. We like genuine.
More closer to home, the better.
Yeah, transparency.
Yeah.
We're talking about. So that's what makes a good agent and a good podcaster.
Exactly right. Well, on that note, thank you
Ciao.
very much for listening, and
Ciao.
ciao.
Everything presented in this podcast is for information and entertainment purposes only, and all advice is to be considered general in nature. It does not take into account your personal circumstances and financial objectives. Please consider if this advice is right for you and look to consult a financial professional.